guys, I'm Steff and welcome back to my beauty stash. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my entire BH Cosmetics collection. Guys, I have huge stacks of palettes, I have a lot of brushes, and I have a lot of other goodies that I cannot wait to share with you guys. BH Cosmetics has definitely been in my stash for quite some time. I have palettes that are easily 5 years old, I think, and we're probably going to do a little bit of a declutter today as well. If you have not gotten on the BH Cosmetics train, you definitely need to hop on board. BH Cosmetics is an insanely affordable, high-quality makeup brand. They make foundation, concealer, bronzer, blush, and of course, amazing eyeshadow palettes and some pretty amazing brushes as well. So I'll be taking you through my entire collection. Well, what I hope is my entire collection. I hope I don't have pieces that I'm forgetting about, but I think a good 99.9% of my collection will be covering it today. So if you guys have been interested in BH Cosmetics, if you've been wanting to try BH Cosmetics, but maybe you just don't know where to start, then definitely stay tuned so you can see all of the goodies I have in my stash. All right, guys, so I'm going to start with these smaller items first, just so I can get them out of the way. This is the BH Cosmetics. This is their Naturally Flawless Foundation. I wear the shade 208 Medium Beige in this one. I really love this foundation. This has been a repeat purchase for me. It's a very affordable foundation. It has a nice medium coverage. It does come with a pump. And of course, like the bottle says, it does provide a natural finish. I think it's really beautiful. I am wearing this today, and I was wearing this in the introduction portion of this video. So if you like the way my foundation looked, it's all thanks to this one from BH Cosmetics. Next up is actually a new item. I got this, I think I got this last month, or I got this when I ordered, no, it's probably been about 2 months, but I used it for the first time last month. And this is their OMG Glitter. This is the Face and Body Gel Glitter. I have the shade Lemon Lime Light, and I wore this in my Halloween video that I did on Instagram. And I also wore this for my October favorites video. This is one of the items that was on my eyes. So this is like a really pretty, like a pressed glitter. It does have that gel-like consistency, but man, this is pretty awesome. I got so many compliments when I wore it that day, so I definitely need to incorporate this into another look. They have all kinds of colors. They even have some for Christmas. They have like this really pretty poinsettia red. They have a green. Really nice, and these are fairly new to the BH line. Next up are these BH Cosmetics. These are like liquid eyeshadows, and they are so pretty. Unfortunately, I do think these have been discontinued. They were released alongside one of the festival palettes, and I want to say it was the palette from 2018. These hung around for a while. They did restock them, but look, as you can see, mine have pretty much already dried up. But they are really pretty. I'm really hoping that BH considers releasing these again. But I know I checked the website not too long ago because I wanted to replace this blue one. This one is in the shade Galaxy, and I couldn't find them anymore. So I do think they've been discontinued, but hopefully they were a big hit. So I'm hoping that BH Cosmetics comes out with some new ones pretty soon. Next, we have this super old eyeshadow palette, which I'm probably going to be decluttering in this video. This is the Wild at Heart. This is a baked eyeshadow palette. I love the colors, really fun colors, but this is old. I think this could easily be 4 years old. Look at that pillow pigment. I've had this in my stash for so long, guys, and I haven't reached for it in years. So I am going to go ahead and discard this one. Next up, we have the palette that I'm actually wearing today, and this is from the Ho Ho Holidays collection. This is the Nice palette, and this is the smaller of the two palettes that were released for holiday 2020. I picked this one up from Ulta Beauty Online. I want to say it retails for about $12, and these are some pretty neutral shades, guys, but they still pack a punch. I really enjoy this palette. It does come with the mirror over here. This would make a fantastic little stocking stuffer, and I did review this one along with its bigger sister, the Naughty palette, which of course I will have linked up above so you guys can check it out. So next up is another oldie that is in my stash, and this is actually a collaboration that BH Cosmetics did with Marvin the Magnificent, or Marvin Magnificent, and this is the unicorn, what is it called? This is the Marvy Corn eyeshadow palette. A really, really cute palette. Look at the little unicorn that pops up right here. I used it, but I didn't reach for it all that much. I really think it's cute. These are, as per usual, amazing highlighters. Really neutral shades with, of course, just these 3 pops of color, the 2 down here and the purple up here. I haven't reached for this in so long, guys, so I'm definitely going to be discarding this one. So next up is, this is the 2020, is it? Yeah, this is the 2020 Midnight Festival palette. So this is from the Festival collection. I love the packaging on it. Really, really pretty. These palettes are always a colorful, good time. This one does come with some pressed glitters right here in this column going down. You have a really nice mixture of mattes and shimmer shades as well. I thought that the performance of this palette was absolutely perfect. I loved all of the shades, and actually I think I might wear this one tomorrow, because these green shades right here are definitely calling my name. I've been on this green trend for a while. Can you tell? I have some green nail polish going on. But I love these festival palettes. I think they're really great. You do get a mirror with it, and the packaging is always super cute. They always do nice festival collections, and you're going to see some of the brushes that I got that accompanied this collection, and this was the 2020 release, so definitely staying in my stash. So next up we have another festival palette. This is the Color Festival palette, and this was the 2019 release. I love this like neon yellow color, and then this is what she looks like. Again, super colorful. No pressed glitters in this one, just some really nice matte and shimmer shades. There might be a duochrome in there somewhere, but I love this palette. I also got the brush set that accompanies this palette. So next we have another festival palette, and this is the last festival palette I have. This is the 2018 edition, and this one is Weekend Festival. And these are always released around Coachella, so usually in April. Of course, you do have a full-size mirror, and these are the shades that you get. No pressed glitters in this one, and of course it is a colorful palette. So let me just hold up all 3 in case you're wondering. Let me do these 2 first. These are 2018 at the bottom and 2019 at the top. Similar shades, but still a little bit different color story. And then, of course, the one from this year, y'all can see that there. Definitely a little bit brighter for this year, and this one has the pressed glitters in it. But still, you get the same amount of shades, same pan sizes, same pan shapes, and they've all 3 come with the mirror. I do still think you can find some of these on the BH Cosmetics website. I know for sure probably this one. I know I've seen the brush set in stock as well. You might even be able to pick up these other 2. I'm not too sure, but any one of them, guys, I'd highly recommend. So next up we have the Aurora Lights palette. This is an 18 pan baked eyeshadow palette. Gorgeous, gorgeous colors, and my mom's name is actually Aurora. Let me swatch a couple of these. Kind of feel like they might be getting hard pan already. Let's see, where am I going to swatch these? How am I going to swatch these, guys? I can never swatch things correctly. That's why I always just take pictures and then show you guys through photos what the swatches look like. This palette is still available, and man, I haven't used this one in a while. I'm thinking I need to use it tomorrow, but there are some of the shades there. So you can see you can wet these to intensify the shimmer, but they're all pretty much shimmer shades. Again, this is the Aurora Lights eyeshadow palette. So next we have my very first BH Cosmetics highlighter palette. This has been in my collection for so long. This is the Blacklight highlighting palette. Oh my goodness, guys, like these shimmers are out of this world. Like if you want a blinding highlight, this is the palette you pick up. I do believe you can still find it on the BH Cosmetics website, and you can see them there. One has like a greenish shift, another has more of a platinum shift, and then another one has more of like a goldish shift to it, the one in the middle. Really nice. Highly recommend BH Cosmetics highlighters. Another highlight palette that I have from BH Cosmetics is the Duolight highlight palette. This one actually comes with 9 shades because the shades at the bottom are actually split into 2. You did see this palette already featured in my highlight declutter video, but you're going to see it one more time. And there's some of the shades. So awesome. I love it. You can find this one on the Ulta Beauty website. And I want to say both highlighter palettes definitely less than 20 bucks. I forgot to mention this lip color. This is actually the only lip product that I have from BH Cosmetics, and this is their BH liquid lipstick. I have the shade, what shade is this? This one is old. I'm probably going to get rid of it just because it's been in my stash for a while, but that's a pretty shade. And oh yeah, guys, I gotta get rid of it. It has like a weird scent to it going on. This is easily like 4 years old. So this is definitely gonna be discarded. All right, let's tackle some of these larger palettes. This one is the Studio Pro eyeshadow palette. This is the Ultimate Artistry palette. Definitely a colorful palette full of shimmers, full of matte shades. You can see that some of these haven't even been touched, and I've had this palette for a while. You can see some of them. This one looks like it's hurting a little bit. The purple just swatch bad because, oh, wow. Okay, the purple is actually pretty good. Just swatch bad because I'm not the best at swatching. Actually, guys, I need to dip back into this one. I'm not ready to part with it just yet, just because you have, I mean, a lot of everyday wearable shades. Is this a duochrome right here? This one looks like a duochrome. Yeah, this one has like that brownish shift to it. This looks like the eye topper that I swatched earlier in the video that I'm gonna discard. So definitely gonna keep this palette, and I need to put it closer to me so that I will remember to use it. Next, we have the Oil Eyes 2 eyeshadow palette. This is a 28 pan palette full of shimmer shades. I don't even remember the last time I used this palette. It has definitely been a while. Not bad. They still pack a punch. Let me swatch. Guys, and I want to say this palette was like $14, $12. I mean, BH Cosmetics is always having sales. So for being as old as it is, I mean, look at that. And these are dry, they're not wet. You can just imagine if you spray your brush with some setting spray, the intensity that you're going to get. Definitely a nice little foil palette from BH Cosmetics. Next, we have the Club Tropicana 28 color, another foil eyeshadow palette. Oh my goodness. I wonder how, I don't even remember like when I bought these. So this is more of a colorful foiled eyeshadow palette, whereas the other one was more a bit of a cool tone, more kind of a muted foil palette. Let's swatch this one and let's see what kind of shades we got in here. Nice. Next up, we have this Nuevo Neutrals 26 color eyeshadow palette and blush palette. But look at those gorgeous shades. It really is like a nice peachy pinkish blush tone palette. Got some nice, I forgot that this was the blush palette. Oh my goodness, you know what? I need to see if I can depot some of these, especially these blushes, and put into like little Z palette, just so I will use them more often. But let's swatch some of these. And of course, you can use these blush shades as eyeshadow shades, no problem there. I think I paid like $10 for this palette. I think it was on sale and definitely worth the buy, guys. All right, so next are these 3 eyeshadow palettes that I'm pretty sure are still available on the BH Cosmetics website, and these are the Glam Reflection palettes. I want to say I got these in 2018. This one is the gilded eyeshadow palette, so they're all going to be 15 pan eyeshadow palettes with a really nice mirrored packaging. They do have a nice full-size mirror in them, and then this is the more of the gold tone eyeshadow palette. Super, super pretty. Let me swatch a couple shades. Nice shades. I love the shade. I'm really into the shade right now. Super, super pretty. Next is the Cinnamon Glam Reflection palette. And this, of course, has a reddish tone to it. Does have a more pinkish, maroonish color story. And then this last one is the Smoke palette. Nice, cool and warm tone eyeshadow palette. Love those blues in there. And then I love like these terracotta shades up here. Really like this color story a lot. Guys, I think if these are still available, you can find them for like maybe $8 a piece. So next we have the Take Me Back to Brazil eyeshadow palette. I didn't get the first version and I didn't get this past version. I think there's been 3 versions of this Brazil themed eyeshadow palette. This is the one I have. Really nice, colorful eyeshadow palette. I have not reached for this in so long, guys. Down here, you have a matte black. You have like a pearlish shimmer shade right here. And this is more, this one has like a greenish, no, this is more of like a off-white color. It's not like a pure white. It's more of an off-white, but nice like base colors to add. So really like that they included that at the bottom, because you always need a black. You always need like a good bone color, like a white color. And then you always need like a light shimmer for the inner corner, for the brow bone. So this was a good idea. Of course, you have all the colors in the rainbow here. That purple one needs a little bit of help. Let's see this blue one over here at the top. I don't know if I'm going to keep this or discard it. I actually think I'm going to keep it. I know I don't need it. I should get rid of it, but I just love my BH Cosmetics palettes, and it is the only one I have from the Brazil collection, so I'll let it hang out for a little bit longer. Next up, we have an amazingly great eyeshadow palette and just an all-over face palette as well. This is the Desert Oasis palette. You can find this on ultabeauty.com. I believe one of my pans, I don't know, it's not broken. It just came unglued. So I'm going to be careful with how I hold this. You do get that full-size mirror. So let me just bend this back. But guys, the shadows in here are amazing. This got a lot of great reviews, and with good reason, guys. I mean, these shimmer shades in here are out of this world. Guys, this area right here, these are highlighters. Of course, you can use them as eyeshadows, but I like the variance in tone here, because all different shades of skin tone can definitely benefit from some of the shades that are in this palette. I want to swatch this shade right here. This is Cactus. This is a duochrome shade. Super, super pretty. Look at that. Stunning. Okay, let's do one more. Let's do Sandstone. This is a matte shade. Oh, I need to play with this palette this week. This is such a good palette, guys. It's a nice neutral palette with just those fun pops of color, but the shimmers are out of this world. They're absolute perfection. I would definitely pick this one up. All right, so these are some more recent releases and new items to my stash. This is the Belgian Waffle Face Palette. You get some bronzers and you get some highlighters in here. Really, really nice palette. I've used this several times already on my channel, so you guys know what the shade's like. You can find this on the Ulta Beauty website. It is part of the Weekend Vibes collection, and I definitely would recommend picking this one up, especially if you just want like that all-in-one with your bronzer and highlighters just in one palette. you will definitely not be disappointed with this one. Another from the Weekend Vibes is the Frose highlighter palette, which of course was featured on my highlight declutter video. Amazing highlighters. You guys know how I feel about BH Cosmetics highlighters. Some of the best for the price. I absolutely recommend it. This one is on the Ulta Beauty website. Another Weekend Vibes palette is the Mimosa eyeshadow palette. I need to play with this one more. I think I've only used it twice, but look at those fun coral shades. Absolutely love it. This entire Weekend Vibes collection is super, super good. If you can pick up a few things from it, I definitely would. I believe that the BH Cosmetics website puts these on sale more than Ulta does. So definitely check the BH Cosmetics website first because they're always having sales. And I want to say right now they have like a 25% off sale going on. So this is definitely worth checking out. And a couple more from the Weekend Vibes collection are, of course, two of my favorite eyeshadow palettes, I think, for this year is the Blueberry Muffin palette and the Avocado Toast palette. Although if I had to choose, I'm gonna give it to Avocado Toast on this one, just because I told you guys earlier, I've been on this like green eyeshadow trend or just green trend in general. But this is a really pretty palette, guys. This is a really nice palette, especially if you still want to incorporate some color into your daily looks, but you don't want to go like that bright of color. This is a nice muted green palette. Definitely a fall palette, definitely a spring palette, definitely a summer, all year round palette. You can definitely make this work. I love all of these shades in here. These are so, so pretty. And I'm just going to swatch these three shimmer shades here. You can just see like this is definitely a must-have, guys. Super affordable as well. And the Blueberry palette, of course, we got some blue in there, some periwinkles, some purple shades. I've done a couple looks already using this palette. No problems with it, guys, whatsoever. I mean, hello, look at that blue. So, so good and at such a great price. I want to say these Weekend Vibes palettes are like 18 bucks, guys, and you get a mirror with them as well. Cute little packaging. And how many shades do you get in here? You get 16 shades. Next up, we have the Naughty palette that I mentioned at the beginning of this video. This is obviously a lot larger than the Nice palette, which I'm wearing today. This one does not come with a mirror, but look at these beautiful shades. I mean, this would make a fantastic gift. Maybe you could put the Nice palette in that person's stocking and then have this one under the tree. This just has all the shades you need to create a neutral look, to create an evening look, a more dramatic look. If you want to go neutral, if you want to add some fun pops of color, you can definitely do it all with this palette. I've created several different looks with it already. Guys, I will make a BH Cosmetics playlist and I'll have all of my BH Cosmetics videos linked in the description box so you guys can check it out. This is definitely a beautiful palette. I do believe Ulta still has this in stock. It is available on the BH Cosmetics website as well. And just, it's just stunning. Who wouldn't want to receive this as a gift this Christmas? Now let's get into the Sweet Shop palettes. Guys, these palettes were a huge hit this summer. And with good reason, we all needed a little bit of sweetness in our life. There were 6 Sweet Shop palettes released. I have 4 of them. And let's start first with the cherry on top. I actually got this one about a month ago, so I didn't get it with the original release when I got these other 3. But this is the red toned eyeshadow palette from the Sweet Shop collection. This is cherry on top. They all come with a mirror and you do get 8 shades. You do get a nice pan size in this one as well. You have a full row of matte shades on the bottom and a full row of shimmer shades at the top. Gorgeous, gorgeous palette. Next is the Pistachio palette. I featured this on my Instagram earlier this week. Beautiful green palette, guys. Amazing green eyeshadow palette. I want to say that these should be coming in stock pretty soon to the BH Cosmetics website, maybe even on the Ulta Beauty website. I did get these. Where did I buy these? I bought these 3. Actually, I bought all of them from the Ulta Beauty website, but I know this one is out of stock both places. But when this comes back in stock, guys, if you can find it, grab it. You will not be disappointed. I believe all of these palettes retail for $18 a piece. This next one is the Bubblegum eyeshadow palette. Of course, this is the blue palette. Amazing. Like, performs so well. I cannot say enough great things about this palette. And this is the Cotton Candy palette. This is the very first one that caught my eye, and it was this shade right here. I don't know, there was just something about the shade that I was drawn to, and that is why I decided to pick up the palette, and I haven't been disappointed with any of them yet. So fun, guys. Highly recommend these, and I do hope they all come back in stock in time for Christmas. I was almost forgetting this palette, and this is actually a palette I got a few days ago. I know this was a Halloween release, but I bought it after the fact. I watched Deb from Vinyl Beauty create so many looks with this palette, beautiful looks. I was just so inspired to purchase this palette because of Deb. I will leave her channel linked in the description box down below. You guys love colorful makeup. Deb does some amazing looks, and I know she used this palette a few times during the month of October. She is the reason I bought it, so thank you, Deb, for your amazing recommendation. Guys, it's BH Cosmetics. It's a good palette. This is a big hit for Halloween 2020. And I'm really glad that I added this Drop Dead Gorgeous, what is it, Full On Crazy eyeshadow palette to my collection. All right, guys, so let's talk about brushes. I have a lot of BH Cosmetics brushes. BH Cosmetics makes some of my favorite synthetic eyeshadow brushes and just overall face brushes. I'm not going to take you through each and every one of them, but like this set right here, for example, that has the lime green handle on it, I want to say this was like a 12-piece or a 16-piece brush set, and this is from this year's what was it, the festival collection. I do think that these, actually no, this was from last year's. This was the 2019 festival collection brush set, so I believe it's still available. It could still be available on the Ulta Beauty website, but I'm pretty sure it is still available on the BH Cosmetics website. These are synthetic brushes, guys. They are very soft. I use them. You see me use them in my videos. I use them everyday application. Really nice. BH does make a nice brush set. So if you're looking to buy that makeup lover in your life, maybe a new eyeshadow palette, and you want to get them a nice brush set to go along with it, I would definitely recommend checking out BH Cosmetics brushes. I also have their Pro line, which I have several brushes from that line. Really nice. I mean, just good quality. If you wash them, you take care of them, which I need to wash mine, but they're gonna last. I've easily had some of these brushes for a good 4 years, if not more. Let me show you this pink set right here, because I did get this one over the summer. This is from the 2020 festival collection. I think it's like a 12-piece or a 16-piece brush set, the powder brush, but I like how it has that angle to it. And then this is a foundation brush, or just whatever cream product or powder product you want to use with it, but I've used it for foundation and it's worked pretty well. Really nice. This is actually one of my favorite little eyeshadow brushes, and you can kind of see this is like a little stippling brush for the eye. It has those little spikes on it. It's kind of slanted there. I really like this one. This is the number 10 brush from this year's festival collection. So I cannot recommend BH Cosmetics brushes more. I've just had really good luck with them. Really nice quality brushes at a great price. So guys, what did you think of my BH Cosmetics collection? I certainly have a lot of things to choose from. Guys, I will be sure to link some of my favorite BH Cosmetics products that are still available in the description box down below. Some of them might be affiliate links, so if you do end up purchasing, I do thank you in advance for supporting me and my channel. Leave me a comment down below. What was your favorite? What was your least favorite? What are you anxious to try out really soon from BH Cosmetics? As always, guys, I want to thank you all so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.